I drove my wife to the airport and my 7-year-old son whispered from the back seat, "Dad, let's not go home yet. Mom planned something." My name's Thomas. I'm an architect. Married to Jennifer for 9 years. Our son Ethan just turned 7 last month. Jennifer was flying to Miami for a work conference. 3 days. She kissed me goodbye at departures. "I'll call you when I land. Safe flight." She grabbed her bag and walked inside. I got back in the car. Ethan was quiet, staring at his hands. "You okay, buddy?" He looked up at me. I scared. "Can we go somewhere else?" "Not home." "Why not?" "Because Mom planned something. Something bad." My stomach dropped. "What do you mean?" "I heard her on the phone last night. She said the house would be empty today. She said, make sure it's done before he gets back." I pulled over, turned to face him. "Ethan, are you sure?" He nodded. She sounded scared, like when she's hiding something. I grabbed my phone, opened the security camera app we'd installed after the neighborhood break-ins, checked the live feeds. Front door, clear. Living room, clear. Kitchen, clear. Garage, 2 men. Inside, going through my cabinets, my toolbox, opening drawers. My hands went cold. I dialed 911. "There's a break-in happening at my house. Right now." Met Jennifer 8 years ago at a gallery opening in downtown Portland. She worked in marketing for a tech startup. Smart. Ambitious. We clicked immediately. Got married a year later. Had Ethan 2 years after that. Good marriage. Or so I thought. She made decent money. I made more. We bought a nice house in the suburbs. 2 cars. Comfortable life. About 6 months ago, things shifted. She started traveling more for work. Conferences. Client meetings. Sometimes 3 or 4 days at a time. I didn't think much of it. Her company was expanding. But Ethan noticed things I didn't. "Mom's always on her phone now," he said once. "She's busy with work, buddy. She locks the bathroom door when she talks." I brushed it off. Now I was parked 3 blocks from my house, watching 2 strangers ransack my garage on my phone screen. The 911 operator was asking questions. "Are you inside the residence?" "No. I'm watching on security cameras. 2 men. They're going through my things. Units are on the way. Do not approach the house." I kept watching. One guy was at my workbench, opening drawers. The other was crouched by my filing cabinet. Then I saw what he pulled out. A folder. One I kept locked in the bottom drawer. Personal documents. Passport. Birth certificates. Financial records. He opened it. Started photographing pages with his phone. This wasn't a robbery. They were looking for something specific. And Jennifer knew exactly when I'd be gone. Police arrived in 4 minutes. 2 patrol cars. Lights off. They surrounded the house. I stayed parked down the street. Ethan in the back seat watching everything. "Dad, what's happening?" "It's okay. The police are handling it." On my phone screen, I watched the men notice the cops. One of them bolted for the back door. The other froze. Officers went in fast. Both men were on the ground in handcuffs within a minute. A detective came to my car 20 minutes later. Older guy. Gray hair. Badge said Morrison. "Mr. Harmon?" "That's me. Your house is secure. We need you to come identify what's missing." I looked back at Ethan. "Can I bring my son?" "Better if he stays in the car for now. One of my officers can sit with him." I nodded. Ethan grabbed my hand. "It's okay, buddy. I'll be right back." Inside the house, the 2 men were sitting on my couch, hands cuffed behind their backs. Morrison showed me the filing cabinet. Drawers open. Papers scattered. "Anything missing?" I checked. Everything was still there. Passport. Documents. Bank statements. No. But they were photographing them. Photographing? I saw it on the cameras. One of them was taking pictures with his phone. Morrison turned to the men. "Empty your pockets. Now." The younger one hesitated. I said now. He pulled out a phone. Morrison scrolled through it. His face changed. "Mr. Harmon, do you know a Jennifer Harmon?" "That's my wife. These messages are from her." Morrison handed me the phone. Text messages. From Jennifer's number. "He leaves for the airport at 9. House will be empty until noon. Get the documents from the filing cabinet in the garage. Bottom drawer. Photos of everything." Another message. Passport, birth certificates, bank statements. "I need proof of assets." My hand shook. Morrison watched me. "When did your wife leave town?" "This morning. I just dropped her at the airport." "Where was she going?" Miami. Work conference. He exchanged a look with another officer. We need to contact her. Why? Because she's connected to a breaking and entering. And depending on what those documents were for, possibly fraud. I stared at the messages. Read them again. I need proof of assets. Detective, what does that mean? Usually, divorce preparation. Or loan fraud. Someone gathering documentation without the other party knowing. My chest felt tight. We're not getting divorced. You sure about that? I wasn't anymore. Morrison bagged the phone. Turned to the two men. Who hired you? The older one stayed quiet. The younger one looked nervous. We want a lawyer. You'll get one. After you tell me who sent you here. Silence. Morrison looked at me. Mr. Harmon, I need you to try calling your wife. I pulled out my phone. Dialed Jennifer. It rang 4 times. Then voicemail. She's not answering. Try again. I did. Same thing. Morrison made a note. What airline? Delta. Flight 1147 to Miami. He radioed someone. Waited. Came back 2 minutes later. There's no Jennifer Harmon on that flight. What do you mean she's not on the flight? Morrison looked at his notes. Delta has no record of a Jennifer Harmon on any flight to Miami today. My mouth went dry. That's impossible. I just dropped her off. Did you see her check in? No. She went inside. I drove away. He nodded slowly. Mr. Harmon, I think you need to sit down. I sat at my kitchen table. Head spinning. Morrison pulled up a chair. How long has your wife been planning this trip? 2 weeks. Maybe 3. Did she show you a confirmation email? Itinerary? I tried to remember. She mentioned it. Said her company was sending her. But you never saw proof. No. He was quiet for a moment. Mr. Harmon, I've seen this before. The break-in. The documents. The fake trip. This is usually divorce preparation. You said that already. Or something worse. I looked up. Like what? Like disappearing. Taking assets. Starting over somewhere else. She wouldn't do that. We have a son. Where is he now? In the car. Outside. Morrison's expression changed. The 7-year-old who warned you not to go home? Yeah. Did your wife know he overheard her? I thought about it. I don't know. Mr. Harmon, kids don't usually pick up on things like that unless they're already worried. Has your son seemed anxious lately? Scared of his mother? I thought about the past few weeks. Ethan had been quieter. Clingy. Maybe. Morrison stood up. I need to make a call. Don't go anywhere. He walked outside. I sat there staring at my phone. Jennifer's face on the lock screen. Smiling. Happy. Everything felt like a lie. Morrison came back inside. We checked the airport security footage. Your wife didn't go through TSA. She walked into the terminal and came out a different exit 10 minutes later. Got into a gray Honda Accord. Whose car? We're running the plates now. I stood up. Where is she? We don't know yet. But Mr. Harmon, I need to ask you something. Do you have a life insurance policy? The question hit me like ice water. Yes. Why? How much? $750,000. Through my work. And who's the beneficiary? Jennifer. Morrison wrote that down. Looked at the other officer. Get forensics to check the house. Everything. For what? I asked. He turned to me. The men we arrested? They're not professional burglars. They're handymen. We found work gloves. Basic tools. No weapons. No criminal history. So your wife didn't hire them to steal. She hired them to stage something. My blood went cold. Stage what? That's what we need to find out. But combined with the fake trip, the asset documentation, and the life insurance. You think she was planning to kill me? He didn't answer right away. I think we need to find your wife. And we need to do it fast. My phone buzzed. Text message. Jennifer, just landed. Miss you already. Kiss Ethan for me. I showed Morrison. He radioed his team. I need a location trace on this number. Now. We waited. 3 minutes later. Phones pinging from a tower in Vancouver, Washington. 40 miles north. She never went to Miami. She was still close. Morrison sent units to the location. I followed in my car with Ethan. Dad, where are we going? To find Mom. Is she in trouble? I didn't know how to answer that. Maybe. The address was a storage facility off the highway. Police were already there when I arrived. Morrison met me in the parking lot. Unit 47. Rented 3 weeks ago under her name. They'd cut the lock. Door rolled up. Inside, suitcases, boxes, furniture. Our furniture. From our house. I walked in slowly. Recognized our couch. Our dining room chairs. Kitchen appliances. She's been moving things out, Morrison said. How? I've been home every day. During your work hours probably. Little by little. I opened one of the boxes. Photo albums. Ethan's baby pictures. Her jewelry. Another box. Financial documents. Copies of our tax returns. Bank statements. She was planning to disappear, I said quietly. Morrison nodded. And take everything she could. One of the officers called out. Detective. Found something. He was holding a folder. Opened it. Inside, a life insurance claim form. Partially filled out. My name. My policy number. Cause of death left blank. Morrison looked at me. She was going to fake your death. How? Home accident probably. Gas leak. Carbon monoxide. Something that looks natural. I thought about the men in my garage. They weren't there to steal documents. No. They were there to set something up. Tamper with your furnace maybe. Your water heater. My hands clenched. Where is she? Morrison's radio crackled. We have a visual. Gray Accord. Parking lot of the Marriott. 2 occupants. 2. She's not alone. Morrison told me to stay back. I didn't listen. Followed the units to the Marriott 3 miles away. The gray Honda was parked near the lobby entrance. Jennifer in the driver's seat. A man I didn't recognize sitting next to her. Police surrounded the car. Morrison approached. Jennifer saw me. Her face went white. The man tried to start the engine. Too late. Officers were already at the doors. Step out of the vehicle. Hands where we can see them. They pulled them out. Cuffed them both. Jennifer was crying. Thomas, please. This isn't what it looks like. I walked closer. You weren't on a plane to Miami. You're in a storage unit with our furniture. And you had men in our house preparing to kill me. No. That's not. I saw the life insurance form, Jennifer. She stopped. Just stared at me. Morrison held up the folder. We found everything. The plan. The fake identity documents. The bank accounts in the Cayman Islands. The man with her, mid-40s, expensive suit, wouldn't look at me. Who is he? I asked. Jennifer didn't answer. Morrison did. Patrick Hayes. Her business partner. And according to these documents, her fiancé. I felt nothing. Just cold. How long? 2 years, she whispered. Morrison read them their rights. Conspiracy to commit murder. Fraud. Attempted insurance fraud. Jennifer kept crying. I didn't want to hurt you. I just wanted out. You wanted the money. She didn't deny it. They put her in the back of a patrol car. Ethan was waiting by my truck. I picked him up. Held him tight. Is Mom coming home? No, buddy. She's not. Good. He buried his face in my shoulder. I was scared. Me too. 6 months later, Jennifer took a plea deal. 15 years. Patrick got 20. Ethan and I moved to a smaller house. Quieter neighborhood. New locks. New security system. And every night before bed he asked the same question. Dad, are we safe now? Yeah, buddy. We're safe. And this time I mean it.